Hi everyone. Today we'll talk about why we face the shape and when not to face the shape. Let's take a look. In no particular order, the following are the three main reasons why we face a shape. Reason number one is that it allows us to have equal reach with both hands without having to lean forward or compromise our posture. This has many advantages. One, as we alternate our hands to strike, it reduces to a minimum the delay between the completion of an initial strike and the completion of a follow-up strike. Two, it allows us to strike with both hands at the same time. Three, it allows us to defend and attack simultaneously. Reason number two to face the shape is that it allows us to have equal power with either hand at any given time. Since we don't favor one side, either hand can become the backhand at any given moment. Reason number three is that it allows us to keep our back, the most difficult side of our body to defend, as far away from the opponent as possible. If you're fighting in a professionally organized contest, you normally don't need to worry about strikes to the spine and to the back of the head, since they are prohibited, and for a good reason. But in a self-defense situation, it's difficult to figure out what set of rules your attacker is playing by while you're being attacked. Now that we've covered the importance of facing the shape, a question I often get asked is whether or not we should keep facing the opponent squarely with our shoulders while shifting. The answer is no, because if you tried to stay completely square while shifting, you'd lose 3 of the 4 benefits that shifting provides, which I've discussed in a previous video. You'd also have to twist your abdomen and spine in uncomfortable positions and create unnecessary tension in your body. The next logical question I get is, what is more important, facing the shape or occupying center line? The answer is that both are equally important. However, this is the kind of rule that has exceptions. For example, if you're caught off guard, the smart thing to do is to first get your hands up between yourself and your opponent. That is, to occupy straight line first. Then turn to face the shape and occupy center line as soon as possible. In this type of scenario, if you try to occupy center line first, that would probably not work out too well for you. It's important to also discuss some of the disadvantages of facing the shape so we can be aware of them. Because the target area is slightly wider when facing the shape than if we stood in a sideways stance, we need to watch out for direct punches and kicks to the lower abdomen. Less punches than kicks though, because the way we hold our hands helps to discourage people from wanting to throw direct punches to the stomach. Because to do so would mean that they would have to lean forward and get dangerously close to our hands unless they set it up first. We also need to be aware that opponents in a sideways stance have a longer reach with their front hand than we do. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, remember to give it a thumbs up, and until next time, train well, and thanks for watching.